Hello, welcome back. Here we are, the last game of the weekend. It has been a marathon, I think, going on to game 25. Here we are. But you know what? We're having a great time, and it's so exciting because it is for the gold medal matchup here in the U16 boys category. It is the Tide versus Blizz. So the teams are just going to get all set up here, and we're going to see some exciting U16 boys volleyball action. All right, starting us off is this Tide side, and that is going to be number 10, Gail, with the serve for Tide. That ball on the right, and that is a Blizz kill right there from number 15, Nettle. Back to serve here now is number 6 from Blizz, and that is Aguinega. Passed up by Gail. And a huge swing there from the right side. Tide's lefty, number 15, Vickers. Thomas Vickers at the ripe age of 14 years old, and check out that swing. And there is a Blizz kill. Nope, ball still going. Ref is going to allow it. Free ball coming over here from Doucette. And there is a tip from the middle. Number 1, Morrissey for Blizz. Back to serve here now is number 15, Nettle for Blizz. Nettle with the serve. This ball going left to Tide's Lily. And a dump there from the setter, Owen, and that is going to score in the pot. Back to serve here for the Blizz is number 15, Nettle. Floater. And left there to Lily. Lily off of hands. Blizz keeping that ball alive, and there is a roll shot there short from number 3, Ford. Ford again at the left, and great cover there by Blizz. And it's going to be a Blizz point called under the net. Number 13 called on the net, and Lily is contesting that with the referees. Doesn't think he was. Back serving here is Nettle. And there is Lily from the left, and that's going to score. A little bit of a catch and toss there from Blizzard's number 6, Aguinega. But nonetheless, a smile on his face. This serve here by Adams. And that's a little bit of a tough play there from Blizz setter Owen. Serving the ball here for Tide is number 11, Adams. That ball going out to Ford. And a punch dig there and a swing there from the middle. Morrissey looking to find the corner, but that ball is out of bounds. Point going to Tide. All tied up at 4-4. Adams with a serve. And a swing there from number 3, Blizz's Ford. Ball a little tight, and Forrest solid hands up blocking him. And here again is Adams with the serve. And there's a tip. And another tip there from McEachern. And there is a swing there from Ford. McEachern. And that is going to score off the Blizz's defense. We're going to get a timeout called by Blizzard head coach Andrew Costa. And it is 6-4 here for the Tide. We are back in action here, and that point is going to go to Tide. And there is a serve there from Adams. And that ball is called out of bounds. Point Blizz. Back to serve here for the Blizz is number 3, Ford. Ford with the serve. And that ball is called out of bounds by the linesman. Point going to Tide. Back to serve here for the Tide now is number 13, Lily. Spin serve. Dribbling over the net there. And there is a nice shot from Tide's Morrissey. Out left there to number 8, Blizz Adams. Tide back to serve here now. Here is Lily. Lily with the spinner. And that is a service ace for Lily. Getting all fired up. Tide leading here 10-5. And going back to serve once again is Tide's number 13, Lily. Lily with the spin serve, and it is another service ace for Tide spin server Lily. Here he is once again with the serve. This time that ball finding the outside of the court rather than inside. Point Blizz. Got a substitution coming in here for the Blizz side. Number 11, Conrad, coming in for number 6, Aguinega. And back to serve here is Morrissey. Morrissey with the float. Passed up by Vickers, and a swing and good cover from Vickers. And that is a tough ball there for Tide's McEachern. Little tight. We're going to get a substitution in here for the Tide side. Coming in is number 7, McEachern. Yes, that's right, folks. McEachern coming in for McEachern. Perhaps they are brothers. Back to serve here now on the Blizz side, number 1, Morrissey. That ball passed up. And there is an attempted tip there from McEachern. Back to serve here for the Blizz is Morrissey. That ball passed up by Vickers. And out of the back row, there is number 13, firing up his team, Lily. Back to serve here now for the Tide is your captain, Doucette. Doucette with the serve. Passed up by Blizz. Free ball coming in from the back row there. And that ball is out of bounds. Tide ball. 13-8 here for Tide. And back to serve here once again is your captain, Doucette. And there is a good save there from your setter, Owen. And a huge swing, hard, sharp cross from Vickers. Got another timeout call here from the Blizz side. All right, that timeout is done here. 14-8 for the Tide, and going back to serve once again is your captain, Doucette. That ball passed up by Ford, saved by Owens, and a big swing from number 8, Adams. But that ball is blocked by Vickers. Point Tide. Doucette back to serve once again here. Passed up by Ford. And in the left, hitting high off hands, there is Adams. And there's a roll shot there from the setter, Owens. And here comes Vickers. That ball is dug by Blizz. And a back row attack there from Nettle. And there's Tide's middle, number 10, Vanderput, putting it away. Serving now here for the Tide is still Doucette. Passed up by Ford. Oh, left to Adams. And Adams scores off the fingertips of Tide defenders. Now back to serve is the Blizz setter, Owen. Owen with the jump serve. And that is a service ace for Owen from the Blizz side. Owen back to serve again. And another service ace as Blizz climbs back into this match. 16-11. Owen serving again for the Blizz. That ball passed up by Adams. And a right side swing high off of hands. There's McEachern. And now he's going to go back to serve the ball for his Tide team. McEachern with jump float. Ford. And a right side swing there from Adams. And Tide's Adams responding with a hit himself. Adams with the roll shot. Dug up by McEachern, and there is Vickers putting it away with a dig from Ford. That is going to be a Blizz ball. Call on the net there. Back to serve here for the Blizz now is Adams. Spin serve, passed up by McEachern. And out of the back row, there comes flying Tide's Lily. Back to serve here now for the Tide is Gale. Gale with the jump float. Passed up by Ford. Owen back to Ford, and it is covering himself. The ball is still alive. Once again, back to Ford. Ford with the off shot, and it is touched by McEacher, and Vickers into the soft wall, and that point is done, and for Belize. Serving here now for the Belize side is number 11, Conrad. Conrad with the float serve. McEacher with the pass. Vickers from the right, blocked there by Morrissey, and that is a big point for Blizz as they keep climbing their way back into this set. And that serve into the net there for Blizz's Conrad. But going back to serve now for the Tide side is Vickers. But first we're going to get a substitution. Back into the match on the Blizz side is Aguinaga. Vickers serving here for Tide. Spin serve. And that ball is out of bounds. Serving now for the Blizz side is number 15, Nettle. And that ball going left, and there is Lily. Owen to Ford. And Ford looking for that corner, and it paints the line at that point, going to Blizzard. Go, boys. Back of the service line here is Nettle. And McEacher with the pass. And a right side set there for Tide, a little bit too far for Doucette. We are going to get a timeout call here now from the Tide side from head coach Paul Tufts. All right, both teams back on the court. And back to serve here on the Blizz side is number 15, Nettle. Nettle with the float. McEacher with the pass. Lily from the left, and that ball is out of bounds according to the linesman. Point Blizzard. They are catching up here fast. Blizzard at 18, just 1 point away from the Tide as we close out this first set. And serving the ball here is Nettle. Lily with the swing, blocked by Blizz. And a big joust there at the net for Lily, but he is going to get called on the net. Tied up at 19s here. A little bit of dispute there on that net call. Back to serve here now is Nettle. 19-19 tied up. There is some drama on the court. It's getting exciting here at the Canada Game Center. McEacher with the pass. And a swing from the right, and that is number 11 for Tide, Adams. Blizzard looking to get that ball over and just short, but some great defensive effort and a standing ovation from the crowd. Back to serve here now is number 11 for Tide. This is Adams. And Adams with the service ace, pulling away after 20 here. Now it is 21-19. And here he is again, Adams for Tide, serving the ball. And that's an over bump there. Blizz trying to save that ball. And a great effort from Blizzard defense, not giving up on any balls. Tied with that point. And serving still here is Adams. That ball passed up by Aguinaga. And there is your setter with a hit. And Lily putting that ball down with some authority. Check out that wrist snap. Tide now pulling away once again, 23. Back to serve here is Adams. Adams with the serve. Passed up by Blizzard's Adams. On the left here is McEachern. And McEachern with a big swing in 6. Good touch from Blizzard's defender, but too much heat to handle from Tide's McEachern. 24-19 here in the first set, but no, it is not over. Potential set point here for Tide as Adams goes back to serve. That ball passed up by Nettle. And a clever swing from 4-1, seeing the open hole on the court. The Blizz has hit the 20s, 24-20. Here in the first set of this Provincial Championship gold medal match. Forward. And that ball is out of bounds. That point going to Tide, which means Tide is up 1-0 here in this first set. And we're going to be right back once the teams switch sides. All right, welcome back. Second set here at the 16U Boys Provincial Championships. The Tide is up 1-0 here. And we're going to get started with this next set right away once the lineups are checked out. All right, back to serve here is Blizz's #1, Morrissey. McEachern with the pass, and Lily with authority to 1. Back to serve here now on the Tide side is Vickers. Vickers with the spin serve, and that ball is over. And there's Lily now changing direction to 5. Lily having some fun out there, deciding where he wants to hit the ball. Vickers, and that ball's short into the net. Point Blizz. And back to serve here now is Blizz's setter, Owen. And there is a swing from the right side. Good touch from Ford. But that ball is going to score for Tide's Adams. Adams with the serve. And there goes Owen saving that ball. And a nice swing there from Blizz's 15 nettle. Assistant coach Alex Barrett, very vocal on the bench there for the Blizzards. And there is a serve from Adams. And there's Lily to 1. And it looks like that's going to be Tide's ball. Blizzards #3 forward called on the net there. 4-2 here as Lily goes back to serve. Spin serve. Dribbles over the tape. Good touch there from Ford. Owens off the net. And that is Ford. And there's a big block there in the middle from #6, Aguinaga. And now he's going to go back to serve for the Blizz. And that ball is passed up. And there is a block there from the Blizz side. Point Blizz, tied up at 4s here. Back to serve here is Aguinaga. And that serve into the net, point Tide. Now back to serve here is your captain of the Tide, Team Doucette. And there is a tough call there from Ford, scared that he was going to come into our little booth here, but that is going to be a double hit call. Serving here is Doucette. Ford saving that ball. Free ball from Aguinaga. Taken by Vanderput. And there's Vickers looking to hit down the line, and that ball out of bounds, hitting the linesman. Back to serve here now is #15, Nettle from Blizz. Nettle with the jump float, passed up by Vickers. And a right side set there for Aguinaga, and that is a big swing. Touch there from Aguinaga. Perhaps dug up by his face, but nonetheless a good standing in effort there. And a big swing from McEachern. And now he's back to serve. Float serve. And that ball is called out of bounds by the linesman. Point for point here. Back to serve here now is Ford. Passing up that ball is Adams. And there he is, forward with the dig. And the Blizzards miscommunication there on that ball. And we're gonna get a timeout call here from the Blizzard coach. Still close here in the beginnings of the second set, 8-6. And we've got some nice signs in the stands there. Look at that setter. Not sure which setter it's for, but either way, check out those setters. Doing a great job being the backbone of their teams. Back to serve here now for the Tide is number 10, Gale. That ball going short into the net. Blizz ball and point. And we've got a substitution coming in here now to the match is Conrad coming in for Aguinaga. Serving the ball here for the Blizz is Morrissey. And that ball is inbounds. That is a service ace for Morrissey. And that is pumping up the Blizz team. And here he is serving again, Morrissey. That ball passed up by McEachern. And left there. That hit by Adams, but it looks like it is off the blocker. Cute little play from that setter whose sign we saw. Coaches were saying, no touch on the ball. And they said, hey, Marshall, did you touch that ball? And he went, yeah. So that is a Tide ball. Free ball coming over here. And there is Lily once again with some intense wrist snap. Back to serve here now is Vickers for Tide. Vickers with a spinner, and that is a service ace for Vickers Tide. And once again, here is Vickers from Tide. And there's a good touch there. Boys chasing down the ball. And Blizzard looking to put that ball over, and that is a tough, tough ball. Back to serve here is Vickers. And there it is out left. And it looks like there is a double hit call there from the referee. Little contestation from the assistant coach. He said wowzers and golly gee to that call. And that ball going into the net there. Back to serve here now for the Blizz is number 9, your setter, Owen. And that ball passed up by Vickers. And there is Lily turning it down the line. Back to serve here is Tide's number 11. And that ball not dead yet. Good hustle there by Owen. Back to serve here once again is number 11, Adams. And it looks like that point is going to drop on the court for the Blizz side. A point going to Blizz. Back to serve here now is number 8 with a spin serve. That is Blizz's Adams, but that ball sails long. 16-10 here in the second set, but Blizz working hard, Tide doing a great job showing them who's boss, but it's anyone's game at this point. And that ball is out of bounds. Blizz point right there. Back to serve here now for Blizz is number 11, Conrad. Conrad with the serve, passed up by Lily. Out left, and there's McEachern down the line, and there is a touch call from the linesman. That point going to Tide. Back to serve here now is Tide's number 6, Doucette, but first we're going to get a timeout call from the Blizzard head coach. 17-11 here in the second set, and Tide is up 1-0. All right, we're back with some action, and back to serve here for the Tide is Captain Doucette. Doucette with the jump float. Passed up by Nettle. Forward from the left. Dug up by Lily. And from the left there is McEachern, and that ball is out of bounds. Point to Blizz. Back to serve here for the Blizz is Nettle. And there's a tip in the middle, touched there by Conrad. Back to serve here now is McEachern. And that ball passed up there by Adams. Left to Ford. Ford high off hands and scoring in the coffin corner. Now he's back to serve Blizz's Ford after that kill, heading back to the service line. McEachern with the pass. And there's Vickers from the right side, and that ball is out of bounds. Serving still here for the Blizz is Ford. That ball passed up by McEachern. Zickers from the right. And a big hustle play there from Blizz. And a good try there after a big dig from Nettle, standing in there and digging up that ball. Serving the ball here now for the Tide is number 10, Gale. Gale with the jump float. Ball passed up by Nettle. And there is a tip there from Adams, and that is going to score a clever play from Blizz's offense. And now back to serve here is number 1, Morrissey for Blizz. That ball passed up by Adams. And there is a swing there from Vickers. And now he's going to go back to serve here for a tied. But we're going to get a substitution here. And the substitution coming in to the match here is McEachern, and he's going to come serve for Vickers. McEachern in here. Jump float. And that ball is going to go into the net. Point going to Blizz. Now back to serve here on the Blizz side is number 9, Owen. Marshall Owen with the serve. And there is a block there from the Blizz side, and that is going to be point to Blizz. And number 9, Owen back to serve. And there's tied setter with a good chase down of the ball. Free ball coming over. Passed up by Ford. Owen to the right side, swung at by Nettle. And Lily with the tip, and a big block there from Conrad. Back into the match here for a tied is number 15, Vickers. Back to serve here now is your setter, Owen. And out left to Lily there, and there is a big block from Nettle. That ball into the net, point Blizz. And Blizz coming back here now, 2019 for the Tide, but Owen is going to serve here for Blizz. Vickers with the pass. And there is Lily with some topspin, making that ball drop in front of the defender. 21-19, back to serve here now for the Tide is number 11, Adams. Adams with the serve. And Owen trying to save that ball, but called on a carry. Tough pass and ball there, point Tide. And now back to serve once again is Adams for Tide. That ball passed up. Owen with the save, but his feet underneath the net there. Once again, tough play, tight pass. Owen doing the best he can to save that ball. Back to serve here for Tide is Adams. And there's a free ball over from Blizz. And there is a dump with a nice dig there from Morrissey. And there's McEachern. Morrissey standing in there again, and that ball just hitting him a little bit too high. Tide putting on the pressure with their offense, and here it is, 24-19, potential game point here for them as Adams goes back to serve. And that ball is saved there by the Blizz. Owen with the free ball. Lily in the middle, and he is going to finish that match there. A big swing from Lily in the middle, 25-19 for the Tide, and there you have it, your U16 boys provincial champions, Truro Tide. My name is Raisa Lalani. I've had a pleasure doing the play-by-play for you all weekend here. It has been a marathon, but so well worth it watching some impressive volleyball. We're going to call it a day here, but thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back someday soon.